Father, what do you think about marrying a man or a woman with children? What do you think about marrying somebody who already has kids? Okay, this topic is a very important one for me. To tell you the truth, it is very serious and very important. Very important because couple things needs to be looked at. Couple things need to be discussed. I think the first question I will have is: do you yourself also have children? Do you also have kids? In America, that's what we call blended families, where everybody is coming into a marriage with children from previous marriage. He's coming in, you're coming in with kids, or maybe only one person is coming in with kids. If both of you are coming in with kids into a new marriage, then you need to be watchful and careful, because chances are that bias might be involved. You will sometimes feel like you have a duty, natural duty, to protect your own children from everybody else, both from your partner and even from his or her own children. So, and he might feel that way also, to protect his children from both you and your children. So that can be an issue. So you need to watch it. The two of you must understand that all the children involved in that marriage are your children, yours and his, and must be treated alike. It takes some effort to do that. You gotta make sure you're ready for it. Otherwise, there might be problems. But going into a marriage with a man or woman who already has kids, if you don't have kids of your own, there's also some challenges there. It doesn't mean it's impossible. It doesn't mean it will not be a fulfilled marriage. It can, but you have your work cut out for you. A couple things here that I would like to look at is you must know that you're not marrying just a man or just a woman. You're marrying both him and his children. You're marrying both her and her children. You're not just marrying one person, you're marrying a family. That's one thing you must know. And you gotta make sure that you're not only saying I do to him or to her, you're saying I do to all of them. Make sure that they accept you, make sure that they welcome you. Otherwise, it's gonna be a turbulent marriage. It's gonna be a challenging marriage. Why? Because sometimes it may not be easy to bond with those children, because you're a suspect. They already have somebody out there called a mother or called a father who is no longer in their life, who they hope and wish that someday he or she will come back into their father or their mother's life. And if you're not careful, they will see you as a barrier, as a reason why their mother and their father are not reconciled, are not together. That you're the stumbling block, you're the hindrance. So you must play your role well to make sure that you're patient with them, that you bond with them. It is natural for everybody to want their father and their mother to be united. It is natural. You yourself will want the same thing. So for you to come in and now take the position of their father or their mother, that will not be their first choice. Their first choice will be that their biological parents will be together. So you are now in the place of their mother or their father, and it will not be what they will like. So you got to make sure that you are being a little more loving, patient, tolerant, welcoming, friendly, to make sure you bond with them so that they will not feel the absence of their mother or their father that much. The other thing here that I would like you to know about is it will not be about you. You may not come first in that marriage. You may not come first. Your spouse might want you to feel like you are coming first, but you may not come first. No, those children will come first, especially if they are still young. If they are still very young, they will always come first. And it's natural in every marriage, even in a marriage where the man and the woman are together. I mean, biological parents are in the lives of the children. The spouses don't come first. Usually their children come first, especially with the mothers, even with the fathers. Children come first because their needs are very important. You know, when you feel like somebody is helpless, they cannot help themselves, it's only me that can help them, then you give them more of your time, more of your attention. So tell yourself that I may not come first in this marriage, at least for some time, at least for some years. You know, prepare your mind for that, so that when your husband is giving more attention to those young children, you will not feel left out. When your wife is giving more attention to those children, you will not feel left out, because that's really how nature designed it. That children's needs to be attended to first before that of adults. The other thing that I would like you to know here is that do not be in a hurry to be a disciplinarian. Do not be in a hurry. Many a time, biological parents play that role better and safely What do I mean? Children understand it easier when it's their biological father or mother that is disciplining them. Unlike any other person, you are not their biological father. Unless they accept you as one, unless the bonding takes place so much that they accept you as their biological father or mother. Otherwise, anytime you discipline them, they'll feel as if, who is this one? Who is this person? So you gotta make sure you're not the disciplinarian in that marriage when the children are involved. You gotta find a way to discipline them and reserve some of the stricter discipline to or for the biological parent involved. Because chances are that even that biological parent will want to protect them from you. Like, it's easy now, it's okay now, take it easy now, because you're not their biological dad or mom. So you gotta be sensitive when it comes to disciplining those children, because they might feel like you're a stranger when that happens. The other thing here I would like you to know is that the other parent is not too far away. That is the truth. The other parent, unless he or she is dead, otherwise wherever they are not too far away. There's a proverb that the mother of an animal does not run too far away from their child. If you catch the cub, the baby of an animal, chances are that the mother is somehow somewhere in that area. So the mother or the father's interest is still in that home where her son or her daughter or his son or his daughter is. They want to know what is happening in that home with regard to their child. So you gotta know that. And from time to time, they will show up. They might show up in their birthdays. They might show up in their graduations. So you have to make a room for yourself in your mind that this person somehow is still a part of this family. Even though he or she is not there with you, does not live with you, but they still have some role to play. So make some reservation for that in your mind. And also be realistic that this may not stop even after the child becomes an adult. Even after 18 years, the mother of the father will still somehow show up, somehow still be around, somehow still be in the picture. So prepare your mind for that, because it might happen. The other thing here is that I would like you to know as you're going into a marriage with somebody who already have kids, is to know that you might have to give in a lot of responsibility without a lot of right. And that's where the challenge can become even more difficult. You might be expected to do a lot for the children. Responsibility, funding their education, funding their feeding, bringing money home, making sure they are good, taking them out for practice, going school run or whatever as a parent. But when it comes to right, you may not be expected to have too much right. Don't kill my child for me, don't kill my child for me. Don't do this to my child, don't do this to my child. Take it easy now. Don't you know he's a child? That's when the other parent will now, indirectly make you know that you don't have that right. You don't have too much of right, but you might have too much of responsibility. So are you ready for it? If you are not ready for it, then it might be difficult. Really, it might be very difficult. So prepare your mind that you might not have too much right or too much authority, but a lot of responsibility, a lot to be expected of you, but not a lot of rights and a lot of authority. The other thing here is making sure that you are ready for whatever might come in, because your own children hopefully will come into that marriage if you don't have your own child already. And when your own children comes in, chances are that there'll be silent competition going on. You might now devote more time to your biological child with that spouse, and other children might notice it, they might feel it, and chances are that a healthy competition will come in. So you got to ask yourself, am I ready for it? Am I prepared for it? Sometimes if it's a woman that is coming into a marriage with a man that already have children and the man has daughters, you might have a little more challenge. It may not be easy for a girl to accept another woman as her mother when her own mother is out there. So you have to play a very major role when it comes to bonding and being a mother, a friend to those girls, for them to really accept you. It may not be easy. The same way, if you're a man coming into a marriage with a woman who has children and sons, it may not be easy for the sons to accept you as their father when they have a biological father out there, unless you you show them love and bond seriously with them. But it doesn't mean that it's all negative. No, there are situations where blended families has worked out very well, where those children will turn out to be wonderful children for you, that will take you as their mother or their father and love you with everything in them, and even be the best decision you have ever made in your life. So it doesn't mean it's all bad news. No, it can be beautiful news. The only thing here is that you gotta prepare your mind for it. I mean, if you're a good person, chances are that those children will also love you if they're also good children. So these are some of the challenges you may find when you are going into a marriage with a man or woman that has children, but nothing says that it will not work. I mean, it can work just like in every other marriage. There are marriages where there are no children at all, and yet it will not work. So it doesn't mean that if there are children, it will not work. It may work. The only thing is that you have your job cut out for you. So I hope some of these things will help you in making up your mind. But again, in summary, you are not just marrying a partner, you are marrying a family. Make sure that the partner, as much as he or she is saying I do to you, that his family, his children or her children are also saying I do to you. All right, I hope this helps. God bless you. Take care. Bye.